How do you respond to all of that?
We are delivering for the American people. And the reality of it is that
And the reality is that Joe Biden should have picked a better candidate because he put you on the back burner for the last 4 years and made you disappear, and now he's playing the game of reappear for campaign purposes only. And I find it pretty insulting that he expects the American people to just forget about it, to just forget the last 4 years of her not being there. Didn't happen. And she could have at least used the last 4 years to prepare to campaign again. She could have at least used the last 4 years to get ready for this. But she doesn't even know what the laws behind Roe v. Wade were. She just keeps repeating herself like a cracked out parrot, trying out for the Joker part in a Batman play.
What is it that you believe? I mean, what week of pregnancy should abortion access be cut off?
we need to restore the protections of Roe versus Wade.
Which
We're
was-
not trying to do something new.
Well, that was
There's- but-
nebulous because it was about viability, which could be anywhere between 20 to 24 weeks. And so
No.
That
Let
was in
me be very clear.
the Women's Health Protection Act that the White House also
Let me be
endorsed.
very clear.
So no. Let me be very clear. And by very clear, I mean not clear at all, motherfucker.
From day one, the president has been clear. I have been clear. We need to put back the protections that are in Roe v. Wade into law. Since the Supreme Court took it, Congress has the power and ability to pass legislation to put those protections back in law.
What are they thinking? What are they thinking? They knew that this was going to happen if you put Kamala Harris in front of a camera, especially someone that's serious about asking her questions. We got to get those protections, and by those protections, under those protections. You see, and by that, when we use those protections, you see, we got to shut the fuck up.
Joe Biden will sign that bill. So that is what we want.
But does it need to be specific in terms of defining and where that guarantee goes up to and where it does not, at which week of pregnancy?
We need to put back in place the protections of Roe versus Wade.
You
We
know
are
why
not-
I'm asking you
but
this
I-
question,
but
though, because
we're not trying to do anything.
You can say that again. And I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Don't put this lady in front of the camera.
That did not exist before June of last year. We
Well,
are
it,
saying
it wasn't
no, but-
crafted into law. And that's why I'm asking you for the
But
specifics there, because Republicans say the lack of a precise date in cutting it off. You know this.
I think you're giving her a little bit too much credit. Yeah, a little bit too much. This much is too much.
They say that allows Democrats to perform abortions up until, birth.
Which is ridiculous.
Statistically not accurate.
And it's ridiculous,
I
and it's a
understand that.
mischaracterization
So-
of the point. No, the point
But-
is...
but
the
do you
point
need to
is
be
we
more
have
precise?
I am being precise. We need to put into law the protections of Roe versus Wade, and that is about going back to where we were before the Dobbs decision.
God forbid she be technical about what the decision meant. She just keeps saying, we need to go back to what Roe v. Wade said before. Oh, what did it say? Oh, well, we just need to go back to what it said. We just need to go back to what it said. To what it said!
But if there is the possibility through legislation to provide any kind of guarantee at the federal level, any kind of protection, like the Republican proposal of 15 weeks protection.
The Republicans
Is
are
it
also
worth doing something?
members of the Republican Party are also proposing a national ban.
Oh, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. That's what she just fucking said. That's what she just said. She just said that. She said that. Are you... McFly!
The thing that
I'm talking about the Lindsey Graham bill, as you know.
Stop assuming Kamala Harris knows stuff. She is proving to you over and over again that she's freaking clueless.
And those proposals of giving some access, though that's 15 weeks. Why do you think it shouldn't be specific? Out in New Mexico, for example, the governor there says it shouldn't be nailed down to a week because it should be a private matter between a woman and her doctor. There shouldn't be a precise number put on that. Is that what you believe as well?
I believe that we should put the protections of Roe v. Wade into law, and the way that will happen
So in short, she doesn't understand the question. She doesn't fucking get it.
is if we have a United States Congress who, regardless of their personal view for themselves or their family, would agree that the women of America should be trusted to make decisions about their life and their body based on what they know to be in their best interest. It's that simple.
I don't want to make fun of Kamala Harris. I'm a liberal. I don't want to do this. But this interview forced my freaking hand. How can you watch this interview and not be like, it's impossible. This lady's looking at Kamala Harris, the current vice president of the United States of America, like she's a fucking moron. That's embarrassing. And what's more embarrassing is that the Biden administration is forcing us into a corner to do it again. To do it again. It's so freaking risky to do this. And she puts that question to her too. Why are you doing this? Do you understand how big of a risk this is? With your approval rating, do you understand?
As being a risk. They're honing in on you.
What are we supposed to do with that?
How do you think that is? How do you respond to those attacks? That's not about policy, that's about you.
Listen, this is not new. There's nothing new about that.
Are you taking the threat of a second Trump presidency seriously enough?
I don't understand the question.
Okay. Her face says it all, though.
You were dismissive of some of the Republican criticism of you and the president. When you look at current polling, the front runner for a Republican nomination is the former president, the 45th president.
We will win re-election.
You will win.
We will win re-election. There is too much at stake, and the American people know it.
You hear that? We will win because the American people understand what's at stake. And I know it. Did you hear about all the good reasons why the American people are going to be inspired to go out and vote for Joe Biden? No. She just says what's at stake. She just says the obvious. We're expecting the anti-Trump vote to win. Period. And that's why it's Republicans and the Heritage Foundation trying to take Donald Trump out of the running using the 14th Amendment, not Democrats. Because the Democrats need Donald Trump in the running. I don't know how many times I got to say it. They need the anti-Trump vote to win. They can't inspire people to vote for Joe Biden because Joe Biden. No, they're relying on the anti-Trump vote. And they're doing it with Kamala Harris by their side. They're expecting the anti-Trump vote to be so strong that they can do it with 86-year-old Joe Biden and Kamala fucking Harris. That's insulting.
I don't understand the question.